Okay, so it's fall, it's November, it's getting close to Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'm going to show you how to make some pumpkin cupcakes. Now the first time I ever had these, I was just not really sure if I was going to like them or not, because personally I'm not a really big fan of pumpkin, but these things are incredible and I couldn't get enough of them. So I had to have the recipe, and I've been making them for the past several years, especially around the holidays, because I mean, pumpkin is perfect. It has the combination of the spices and the vanilla and everything. It's delicious. So it's really easy to make. I'm going to show you how to do it. So we're going to start off, we're going to take our yellow cake mix. I personally prefer Duncan Hines, but that is just my preference. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and our pumpkin. Now, there are 2 types of pumpkin that you can get. You can get the 30-ounce can of the pumpkin pie filling. That's what you want, because they also have the 15-ounce can of pureed pumpkin, but you want the 30-ounce can of the pumpkin pie filling for this recipe. So we're going to add that in here. And I'll have to admit, it doesn't look very appetizing, but it is extremely delicious. We're going to add all that. And our 3 eggs. And half a cup of oil. So now that I have all of these combined, I'm going to put them in my mixer here. I'm going to put it on medium speed for about 2 to 3 minutes. And while this is mixing, I'm going to line my cupcake pan with cupcake liners. Okay, so I've just got my standard cupcake pan, and I'm just going to put liners in each one. This is a big batch. It's going to make a little over 3 dozen cupcakes. So I've got the oven preheating and the batter mixing. I'm just going to fill these in. Okay, now that my batter is ready, I'm going to take my ice cream scoop. I'm just going to level it off here and scoop it one by one into the liners. Using the ice cream scoop with this actually gives you a better way to make sure that all of these cupcakes are going to be about the same size. Okay, and now I'm going to stick them in the oven at 350 degrees. Okay, so while the cupcakes are baking, I'm going to make chocolate pumpkins to go on top of the cupcakes. Now, you don't have to do this, but this is something that I like to do, especially for seasonal or themed, or, you know, whatever you want to think of with these cupcakes. But it seems like people get really excited if there is some sort of topper, decorative topper on top of a cupcake, and you say, hey, that's chocolate, you can eat that. They usually get really excited. So I love to make chocolate toppers to go on top of cupcakes. So I've got a little pumpkin chocolate mold here. This has 12 pumpkins. And I'm going to show you what to do. I've already melted my chocolate in 30-second increments in the microwave, stirring in between each time. So I've got my orange chocolate and my milk chocolate. Now you can buy these at any of the arts and crafts stores, and you can pick whatever colors. But obviously I'm going to use brown and orange for pumpkins. Okay, so I've got my little paintbrush. And I'm just going to dip into the milk chocolate, because we're going to color the stumps first. So just dab that in there. It does not take much chocolate to do this for the stumps. So I'm just going to do each one. We have all of our stumps colored in with our milk chocolate. What we're going to do is going to put these in the refrigerator for about a minute or 2, just enough time for the chocolate to harden and set. Okay, so now that our little pumpkin stumps are set, I'm going to put the orange chocolate to make the actual pumpkins. And you want to make sure that this orange chocolate is not too hot, because if you put it on top of the milk chocolate, it's going to melt it and then it'll look all smudgy. So I'm going to scrape some of this chocolate off the top and just put it in there. It doesn't take much again. And I'm going to take a toothpick and just move the chocolate around inside the mold to make sure that it connects to the milk chocolate. Okay, now that I have all the chocolate in the mold, I'm going to put these in the freezer for about 5 minutes. You can put it in the refrigerator if you don't have any room in your freezer, but it is faster if you put it in the freezer for obvious reasons. Okay, so our pumpkins are ready to come out of the mold. So we just turn the mold over right here. We just tap them out. Sometimes you have to push a little bit. Sometimes some of them fall out. Other times you have to give them a little nudge. But here they are. They are super cute, and we're just going to put those right on top of the cupcakes. Okay, now that the cupcakes are baked and have been completely cooled, I'm going to put cream cheese icing on top. Now I have put the icing in a cake decorating bag with a tip number 21 or 22. And I'm just going to pipe them on here, start from the outside and work my way in. Okay, and now we are going to put our little pumpkin toppers on top of the cupcake. So you just set it right on top, push it down a little bit, and there you go. So there you have it, pumpkin cupcakes with cream cheese icing and a chocolate pumpkin topper. Check out supersweettooth.com for the recipe, and I'll see you next time.